Hello everyone, I'm out here working on my boat today and I'm coming to you from LJ, Georgia. This is Handyman Dan's little section of YouTube. Anyway, I searched the internet quite a bit and tried to find something with the Suzuki df175 to be able to hook up the interface. I think it's NVM something 2000. Okay, everything I read and looked up on like Amazon or anything like that to try to connect my motor to a backbone, which then lets the data from the motor, you can plug it into like one of your depth finders. Something has to be like a DHF and all this. Anyway, it's got to be like sort of like a touch screen. That's what I'm finding. Okay, so I'm sure all the haters will let me know in the comment. But anyway, since I couldn't find anything on how to hook this up, I had to just order a bunch of parts and hope that, it worked out. So I have a 2007 Suzuki 175, and I have a 1990 Ranger, which I repowered it, of course, with this Suzuki 4-stroke. And so I was trying to get my gauges to come up on my depth finder. So my problem is I could not find any information on YouTube of how to connect the motor to the interface line, which goes into the backbone, and then that backbone plugs into you have a power outlet, and then you have an outlet going to the back of your Elite depth finder, or whichever depth finder that would adapt it to the 4 plugs, the little 4-plumb plug that goes to it. So anyway, with all that, I was getting very confused because I ordered the Suzuki hookup, but then when I looked at the Suzuki hookup when it came, and it's like $120 something, there's nowhere on my motor that you can hook it up. So after digging a little bit more, I found out that unit applies to 2016 and above, that you plug it directly into the diagnosis plug on your motor. Now, the older motors like mine, which is a 2007 to I think 2012, or I guess it would be 2016, has a little round plug, and I'll show you what that little round plug looks like. It's located on the left side of the motor, and it's usually covered up by this little cap. Once you open it up, it's round. They do briefly talk about this plug, and they say that you'll have to buy a plug to go from here, and it will adapt into your NMEA 2000. Okay, if I'm saying that wrong, I'm saying it wrong, but I'm trying to help people, because I'm telling you, I searched the YouTube web for days on this. So anyway, to my surprise, after coming out and taking off my cowling on my motor, and I started looking around, I found this round plug that I just showed you. Okay, so I said, something ain't right. It should be easier than this, because the Yamaha models, you just plug and play. It's similar to this, but you just type in what year, and then you just plug it in and you run it to the front, and you put your backbone together, run your power to it, plug it to your unit, you're done. Okay. So what I done was I come out and take a look at my main line, my line that goes from my shifter and throttle cable, and my power that goes into the main engine, which is right here. And I discovered that up next to the dash, where it comes around, where you plug in all your analog stuff, there is an adapter there that fits for the Suzuki 175, or the years from 2006 to 2015 or 2015. So that little plug is right here. I'll just show it to you. That's coming out of my main harness, and so that one is a 4-plug, and the one next to it's a 2-plug. Well, for giggles, I plugged it in. I'm like, hey, it fits. The wires are colored different. I'm like, well, I'll take a look at it, you know, kind of like I don't want to screw my motor up. So I put together the backbone and everything, put power to it and everything. And then when I hooked it to my Elite, this Elite, Lawrence Elite system, I think it's the 9IT. It's old. I mean, it's probably 7, 8, 9 years old. But to my surprise, it would not hook to the hook unit. It does not have a port for it. So when I plugged everything up, I come up here and I turned on the Elite, and lo and behold, there's my gauges. It automatically downloaded and everything. So if you was confused like I am, even trying to tell you I'm confused, so I don't know if this helped you or confused you more. So I really don't know, but this is all I can find. So let me show you what it looks like. All right, here is the Elite 9. I'm accepting it. I just turned it on. Okay, I'm going to go to the main menu. Like I said, she's old, so she takes a minute. Voila! There's the gauges right here. Well, if it'll have come up. I said she's old, she takes a minute. Then there's the gauges. And of course, you can set them any way you want to set them. There's 5 different settings, and then you can move them around. And some of the units, if you got a newer unit like I have on the front for my forward facing sonar, you can actually change colors and different things to that. But you know, it's kind of hard to see that way up on the front of the boat. So anyway, I hope you got a kick out of watching it. I'm just an old country boy, and like I said, I struggled trying to figure out how to wire this thing. I was like, my brown hair was turning gray. So I was like, goodness gracious, somebody out there, somebody has some information about it. So this is my attempt to give you some information. Hopefully this will give you enough to dig more. And so, like I said, you have to have the harness for the 2016, as far as I can see, for a Suzuki. And for a Honda, you can order one, different models, you know, and Yamaha is very popular. Mercury, same way, it's plug and play. But when it comes to a Suzuki, I reckon they're just trying to confuse me more than I'm already confused. Anyway, hope that helps someone. And I'm going to take her out on the water tomorrow and see if it works. I mean, it's showing it's working. So anyway, maybe that'll help you out, because I just couldn't understand, you know, why I had to have that. And it was for a 2016, from everything that I read from like TH Marine, Bass Pro Shops, Google searching, AI, I just on and on and on. So anyway, I can go on and on and on, so I will let it go, and maybe this helped you. And hey, like and subscribe. Maybe I'll figure something else out for you. I don't know. Happy fishing.